If you want to speak beautiful French, then one thing I really recommend you master are the nasal vowels. And a lot of my students get hung up on the R sound. And if your goal is near native pronunciation, then that is an important one to master. And if you still want that one, let me know in the comments. But if you say arbre instead of arbre, French people will still understand you no problem. But if you don't hear the difference between vent, which is wind, vont, which is go, and vin, which is wine, and if you can't pronounce those correctly, you're probably having a hard time understanding people, and you're probably having a hard time being understood as well. I have definitely come across non-native French teachers who aren't super clear on the difference, or who at least don't understand it well enough to be able to teach it in a clear way to their students. But I think it's something that should be covered starting on day one in French class. So if you didn't get that in French class, here you go. Our first nasal vowel is en, like in français. One mistake that people make a lot is they see that this is always written in French with either an N or an M, and they want to pronounce that consonant where we don't at all. We don't say français, it's français, français. And the difference between our nasal vowels is largely going to be in the shape of our mouth. So for this first one, en, to achieve this, you're going to say ah, like at the doctor, ah. But now we need to make that nasal because this is a nasal vowel. And we're going to achieve that by lifting the back of our tongue to slightly block some of the air in our nose. We're not going to completely block because then it'll sound like this. So not but en, en, en. And again, pay attention to the mouth shape. En, en, en. And you can test if you're doing this correctly by plugging your nose. So ah, just like at the doctor's office, ah, ah, ah. If you plug your nose, you won't feel anything. Ah, 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 ah. But if you're doing it correctly and you plug your nose, you'll feel it and you'll hear a difference when you plug your nose. So, that's correct. And I can check that it's correct by plugging my nose and going, If I'm doing it correctly, then plugging the nose will change the sound. And I'll also feel some vibration in my fingers where I'm pinching my nose. And that gives us en, français, dans, vent, dimanche. If you like that, but you need help with all of the other sounds or you want more practice, I'm happy to announce that my e-course Sound French Pronunciation with Elisa is officially open, but registration is only going to be open for 3 weeks. So if you want in, make sure you jump on it now.